And we're keeping a close eye on some downpours moving through the Brazos Valley. You can see on our Syntax Roof Systems camera in Bryan College Station at this time. Notice the difference where you have the sun peeking out over here and then that sheet of rain, that shaft of rain sitting there just off to the back side of the tower. That is just off to the southwest of Bryan College Station. And it's a little weakness in our high pressure that has allowed for these showers to form here this afternoon. And while Waco Tippecanoe has been rather quiet, we did have a couple of spotty sprinkles that were moving through. We do have some downpours that continue to move through the Brazos Valley. This is the one I was showing you. It is tracking up towards the Hearn area. Here's the nice part right here. This is a little line, an outflow boundary here coming out of it, signifying that cool air coming out of the thunderstorm. That's going to bring some nice cooling temperatures to, say, Hearn and the Highway 190 corridor here as we head towards dinner time. So if you happen to be outdoors, maybe that rain stays away from you, you get the nice little cool down from that shower collapsing. But meanwhile, everyone else still feeling hot and steamy. We've got temperatures in the upper 80s, lower 90s, even mid 90s now in Hearn. Hearn, you're really going to like that cool air that comes out of that shower, because when you factor in the humidity that's out there right now, where we've got dew points here hanging around the low to mid 70s, it feels like it's in the triple digits. In fact, feeling like 102 in Marlin now, same in Cameron. Hearn, you're feeling like 105. So as you get that rain-cooled air working into your area, it's going to feel a lot nicer. South winds at about 10 miles per hour or so just reinforces that humidity. And through the evening, we'll keep some small rain chances around. That temperature shouldn't be 95, but rather 85 here as we get into the evening. Some showers will still be possible, especially east of I-35. By morning, you'll wake up to temperatures in the upper 70s, and it will feel humid once again. And then tomorrow, very similar. We'll get into the mid-90s with the humidity. Could feel like 100 plus at many locations. Future track does show you that potential for a couple of showers continuing here through this evening. Tomorrow, we wake up, and while there may be a little bit of sprinkles and spots as we get into the afternoon, I don't expect a lot of that green to be reaching the ground. Mid-90s will likely continue here. We'll keep the edge of that little low that stays away. Maybe some sprinkles in the Brazos Valley, but overall we stay pretty dry. And then by Monday, we really start to heat up. We are keeping a close eye on the tropics. Do have a system here that has a low chance of formation in the next 48 hours, but that's going to be out there in the open Atlantic. And then after that, models don't really show much. In fact, they have something developing as we head into next week a little closer to home. It's because our high pressure center has still struggled to get fully established. In fact, it's going to move a little east, and that is going to allow something to develop here near Florida and then try to work to the west in the Gulf. And as it does move west, that could bring some shower and thunderstorm potential to the coast and maybe even towards us by next weekend. It's all dependent on where that high is and how strong it is. Right now, not a lot of agreement in the models, but it is enough. I'm going to throw in some 20% chances of rain here by Friday, Saturday next week. Till then, though, it gets hot. Temperatures in the upper 90s, 97 to 98 continuing here through next week. Here come those small rain chances Saturday and Sunday of next week in central Texas, but otherwise staying toasty. And in the Brazos Valley, you've got to look at the camera right there. I'll show you your Brazos Valley 10-day forecast coming up. And it's going to be another muggy night tonight with temperatures falling down into the upper 70s, 77 in Waco, 79 Killeen and Temple, and 78 in Bryan College Station. Tomorrow, get ready for another toasty one. Back into the mid-90s once again. You factor in that humidity, it will feel like 100 plus in many locations here. And Future Track will show you that we're still tracking the edge of this low that has been bringing a couple showers. I can't rule that out tomorrow, but it's generally a less than 20% chance. And then by the time we get into Monday, high pressure will be taking over. And again, that high will be the story of the forecast going forward. Wherever that is, the big heat's going to be. It may weaken enough to send us a little bit of moisture next weekend. Could bring some rain chances our way. So your 10-day forecast looks like this. 95 here today, 97 Monday and Tuesday. Rest of that 10-day does keep us in the upper 90s with small rain chances here by Saturday and Sunday of next week. In the Brazos Valley, more of the same. Temperatures in the mid-90s tomorrow. We get into the upper 90s Monday and Tuesday. And then those small rain chances coming on in by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week.